I noticed today that I've shared 2 posts from one of the pages I really love called the Nap Ministry. It's really all about this movement of like sort of saying no to this hustle culture that we're in, especially in around entrepreneurship. And I'm realizing I'm sharing those things, yet I'm working as a business coach, and it might seem like counter. So what I wanted to give were a few tips on how we can actually slow things down, that this idea of not hustling is actually viable for all of us. And there's a few ways. It really comes down to the choices that we're making. So one of the reasons we've ended up in hustle is capitalism's got us all on this, like, we need 2 incomes, we're over consuming, throwaway culture. So one of the quick ways that you can reduce your need to hustle is obviously to reduce your need for income. Now, at the moment, like, the problem is that cost of living's gone up. So we probably need to adopt this anyway. So mindful spending. Making really conscious choices so that what you're working towards and what you're spending on is meaningful. You're not just sort of following the pack, and being okay with simplifying down and saying no to certain things so that you've got space for others. The number one way to really reduce your hustle culture is using the 80-20 rule. So most of you have worked with me. I bang on about this all the time, but it's basically that we get 80% of our results from 20% of our efforts. So what is the 20% that's going to get you the most outcome, that's going to generate the most results for you? And focus on those and start letting some of those other things go. The other thing that gets in the way and that plays into this hustle culture is perfectionism. So in what ways are you, and Brené Brown's the person for this, have a look at when she talks about this difference between healthy striving and perfectionism. Where are you crossing the line, where you're just pushing yourself to these sort of unrealistic expectations? And then the other one is, because everybody, and this is why I love Nap Ministry, because it's changing the conversation, and why I thought to do a live myself about it, is changing this conversation of, like this sort of busyness for the fucking sake of it. We don't need to be so busy. We all have a capacity to simplify and slow down. And the more we start doing that and talking about how we're doing that, the more we can shift the culture. One of the things that happened in COVID is that so many people, not me, but a lot of people, it became this amazing opportunity to slow down and really get back to our innate nature. We're human beings. We have not evolved enough physiologically to go at this pace. So we need to slow down. We're burning out. And I love these dialogues and opening this up. So if you're going to work with me, as a coaching client, I'm not pushing you to hustle. I'm not interested in that, unless you want to, unless that fills you up, unless that makes you feel amazing. But, we really want to take a holistic look at how we're doing life and how we're doing business. And there are a few ways that you can do that.